doing today? Dwayne McGillback again, doing some more juicing. Couple things. Obviously, we're doing fruits and vegetables. As I always say, more vegetables as opposed to fruit. Fruit's very acidic, and vegetables by nature are more alkaline. Obviously, your body needs to stay in more of a pH balance, of course. Your blood acid level, I'm not talking about your stomach acid level, no, your blood acid level. Of course, ranges go anywhere, from 1 to 14, 7 being pH. Most people fall in 7.2, 7.4 as far as pH. Cancer or disease, let's put it that way, have a really tough time living in an alkaline body of over 8 points, 8.4 to 0.3. Have a difficult time being around and wanting to stay in the neighborhood. Let's just put it that way. And so, when I was diagnosed and I was in for surgery in last May, to put this in perspective, how rotted my system was, my acid level, and again, 1 is the worst you could possibly have, 14 is very alkaline, you want to be 7-ish right there. If you're below 7, like 6.7, 6.8 range on a pH level, the doctors tell me, and they told me, that your body will react dramatically with illness, because it's not good to be that acidic. When I went in, and I was so-called on my deathbed, as they say, when I was in emergency and they, oh my God, we got to take out half your liver, all this stuff that was going on, my pH blood acid level was 2. Put that in perspective, 2. So just to let you know what I was doing to myself, that doesn't happen by accident. Okay, you just don't have a pH level like that unless you're doing some really stupid things, nutritionally speaking, which I was doing all of them. Okay, I mean massively all of them, from whiskey and Coke to anything, burger, fries, onion rings, you name it. You can't name something terrible that I didn't put in my mouth. And so I caused my own situation to a very large degree. Obviously, I was a breeding ground for anything bad that was happening, and it just so happened to be cancer popped up. So anyways, again, we're not talking about curing cancer. I'm not talking about that at all. We're talking about putting your body in a state of being balanced from acidic level, alkaline level, being pH balanced properly, your immune system being dialed in. Again, disease has a really tough time hanging out in a neighborhood where the immune system is dialed in and able to fight off and fend off things. So here we go. Explain the fruit situation to you a little bit. The juicing situation, or the juicer, I explained it with the last video we did, but maybe not as in detail as I should have. The thing is this: a slow juicer doesn't heat up the fruit or vegetables. When you start heating up the fruits or vegetables too much, you start taking the nutrients out of them. And so a fast juicer simply heats up the produce too much, and therefore it doesn't have as long lasting in a jar and able to sustain any more than 48 hours or so as far as the nutritional value. A slow juicer never oxidizes the produce, and therefore it lasts longer, about 4 days. Now you can always get one of these little dealies, which I don't have. I use actually mason jars, but Vic uses these things. Probably a better situation, because you can suck the air out of here, which obviously makes sense that if you could suck the air out of a container, whatever's in it clearly is better off and will last longer. So I'm not assuming you get this at Myers or someplace, I don't know.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
$10.
So anyways, I tighten down the mason jar real tight. I'm not sure if that's the same thing, but I drink those darn things so fast I don't really ever hit that 4-day mark regardless. So
Mason jars will suck out the air.
But either way,
that top.
I like those. So that's the poor man's version of that, apparently. So, okay, here we go. We're just going to run these through and make it real simple. Whoa. Real simple. When I talk in terms of, the doctors say this, the hospital says I have cancer, and I say that, I do have reports that show that, and clearly reports that show that I've already put online. The thing is this: what I'm saying is, I'm not a doctor, I don't have the machines. If I say the tomography machine from the University of Michigan says I have tumors, they're saying that, not me. But by the same token, or my levels are shockingly high, gastrin levels, at the highest, of supposed to be between 40 and 100, 110 I think. Mine were 7,500. And I have all the sheets to show you that. Of course, they said I should have been dead. There's no way I could have lived through that, blah, blah, blah. I've heard that all over the country. Well, somehow I was still alive. Pomegranate A levels, another huge marker for cancer, showing what's in your body. The level's supposed to be 93 or less. At the worst, mine were 2,600. 2,600, okay? So put that in perspective. These are the doctors, the medical professionals saying this. I just want you to understand that. So when things start coming back better, and like the pomegranate A level, since we've been doing this juicing and other things we've been doing, my levels have dropped 700 points. 700 points. In fact, they're at 1,000 right now, which is still 10 times higher than what they're supposed to be. So I'm not running a parade down through town yet. But the point is, they were 1,700 the last time we checked, and now they're down to 1,000, and they were as high as 2,600. The point is, I'm not saying they're down, they're saying they're down. So nobody can accuse me of saying what I'm doing is curing anything. I don't have the tests. I didn't take the test. I don't know how to run the dang things. I'm telling you what they're saying, okay? I'll show you the test. I'll put the test all online. I'll give you guys my U of M portal number if you want, and you can check it for yourself. So I'm not saying anything is working. I'm letting you know that when we have tests run, they come back lower. And this is what we're doing. If you want to have questions on what's going on, talk to them. It's their reports, not mine. I'm not making up my own little independent study, an independent report here. I'm not doing any of that. So I don't want to hear anything from anybody going, well, he's talking about, oh, he's able to cure cancer. No, I'm not. No, I'm not at all. I'm just letting you know what their reports say at one point. I'm letting you know what their reports say at another point. You guys make up your own conclusion which way you want to go on that. So I'm letting you know that I was told I should do radiation and chemo. I said I'm not doing it. I feel like $1 million. I don't know if you've ever seen anybody that does radiation and chemo that feels like $1 million, but maybe you have. I'm not saying there isn't. I just have never seen that. I've never seen radiation and chemo not destroy your immune system. It has to. I mean, it's actually designed to go in there and nuke everything, blow torch whatever's in there, good or bad. I just don't want to do it. Am I saying it just never works? Nope, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. All I know is in my personal experience, it hasn't worked for friends that I know. And I just don't care to do it. And I just don't care to feel bad. I'm just sort of selfish that way. I like to feel good. It's sort of weird. I feel phenomenal, more energy than any 20 people should ever have in the course of the day. Levels are going down, and again, still higher than what they need to be, no question. But feeling good. And this is how we're doing it, and this is what we're doing. So, simple stuff. Life is not really that difficult to figure out once you figure out what you want. And all I just want to do is feel good and live longer. Silly. And I am doing a strategy, we are doing a strategy that is making that apparently possible. I mean, still here. Not 55 yet, but I will be here shortly. 55 and still alive, that's sort of the motto. So, and apparently I've had this issue with cancer for 2 years now, going on 2 years. I don't know, feel good. Feel good. Feel great. So, anyways, juice. Anything else I need to talk about?
Making the juice taste palatable for some that are new to it, you know, as far as adding the fruits and things, but, you know, about the acid and fruit, that you don't want to mix too many different types of fruit because your belly might not like it.
I mean, obviously, maybe not so obvious to some, and it wasn't obvious to me either, but you never want to have, well, even carbohydrates with protein is a silly thing to do. And I know we all like, or many of us like to have eggs and hash browns or something. That is such a silly thing to, or even eggs and toast. Silly thing to do. Your body does not process both the same. They just don't. They don't process eggs the same as or protein the same as they do carbs. It's impossible. It just doesn't happen. So when you put both of them in there, it dilutes the absorption and digestive process of both. And so that's when we're talking about the fruits and the vegetable situation and a lot of other things. So I know it would be hard to do, but I actually do this now. I eat the eggs first. Then if I want carbs, I eat carbs later. And it's shockingly different how it processes and how I feel. And I learned that actually from my son years ago, who said that. I said, Dad, you're doing that completely wrong. And this is even before all this craziness was going on. And so, anyways, sort of funny. Let's get some pineapple. Pineapple seems to be very strong. So if you want to hide the taste of something, pineapple will dominate a jar. I am finding out because I have put tons of vegetables in a jar and ran pineapple in with it, and that pineapple dominates that taste. And so obviously pineapple, I mean, I think it has a really, really good taste to it. And so, like Vic's saying, you got to kill sometimes the boringness of this by putting some certain fruit in. And I mean, again, pineapple also has bromelain. For those of you that don't know what bromelain is, I'm not really sure what it is either, but it really is supposed to be very, very good for you. Like awesomely good if you have tumors. So, pineapple is loaded with bromelain. So, anyways, you've got the citrus thing going on. But again, this is acidic, so be careful. Don't go too crazy with it. Let me see what else we got in here. This is like just a hodgepodge of stuff.
And then there's some broccoli slaw back there, and then roots. There's a container of roots there, or closer to you. Nope, closer to you in that little, that one.
Okay, this is getting pretty filled up, so I'm going to have to put here
throw in some sprouts.
Hang on, I got to put garlic is phenomenal if you can tolerate it. It is phenomenal. Talk about an antioxidant. My God, garlic is shocking, and you will not make many friends if you eat too much of it. It can get bad, believe me. So, if you ever want people to stay away from you, that's what you do. Okay, I'm not sure what the heck I'm even putting in here. Organic. I would say bologna, but not broccoli coleslaw. Okay. And with these things?
Yeah.
What are these?
Your sprouts.
Sprouts. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read anything.
The roots and the sprouts are better than the vegetables themselves, so they bear all the nutrients. So try to get them organic, because they want you to wash them, rinse them things when you buy them non-organic because of anything that might be on them, but it really breaks it down. And
it's like stink high heaven.
Yes, they were ready to be juiced.
It's amazing how you feel after drinking juice. Never would have believed it. Never. In fact, anyone that ever did this stuff before, years and years ago, that was all healthy, eating greens, and they were vegetarian. I was like, you guys have lost your mind, and you can never keep muscle on like that. You can never feel good. I was just so negative. It was ridiculous. I was so wrong. I was laughably wrong. You know, I was a big weightlifter, and I thought I knew everything, and won a couple national championships, and big man, and you can't tell me. I was an idiot. I was an absolute idiot in understanding nutrition, not only just from a disease standpoint, but just how to feel good and be in shape. And I was an idiot. I didn't get any of it, and I was just wrong. Simple as that. So now I'm right. Things are better. So good to be right. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to cut it off here a little before we get this done, because I'm gonna have to dump this out, because we are getting a little on both ends here. But boy, what a lot of stuff we put in here, and I'm going to stop this, pull this out. Right, here we go. Always put that in there. That's what I'm talking about. See, you got this thing. Doesn't look too bad. You know, like I said, it looks like one of those push-up dealies. But, you know, I know it tastes really good. Like I said, you know, I make them as well with tons of greens, and we're just green. Something came out of a Frankenstein movie that if you looked in the refrigerator, you think you had Jeffrey Dahmer's house, maybe. I don't know. But it's pretty gross. So, but it tastes good. Again, never had a bad juicing experience. Never have. See ya.